Joining us now from Tel Aviv is Akiva Eldar. He is a political analyst and a contributor to the Haaretz newspaper. Akiva, always a pleasure to have you on the show. So when you look back over the years, waving the Palestinian flag has been subject to several petitions as well as court debates in Israel. But it is also important to note that Israeli law does not enable outlawing a particular flag. So what's the legal explanation behind this?
Well, I don't think that it's a legal issue. Maybe you can even find footage of the meeting between former Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, who started in the Likud, in the Israeli right, when he hosted President Abbas in his residence. And you could see the Palestinian flag right there in the official residence of the Prime Minister. You could see even in demonstrations in Tel Aviv, Israeli Jews holding the Palestinian flag. It's just a matter of policy. They do it because this government is interested to convince us that everything the former government did is not that they could do it better. They can do it differently. And Itamar Ben-Gvir has declared the Palestinian and the Palestinian Authority, him and Smotrich, not as partners for peace, as they were for since Oslo in the last 29 years, even during the tenure of Netanyahu. Just to remind you that he met with Yasser Arafat in Shepherdstown, in Washington, and of course the Palestinian flag was there.
Akiva, I mean, let's talk about how we got to this different policy, as you call it. I mean, do you think that the release from prison after 40 years of Karim Yunus sort of offered on a plate Itamar Ben-Gvir the trigger that was needed to publish this new instruction?
I think that it's first of all about populism. The Knesset has just started the process of removing the citizenship of every Palestinian who will be involved in a terrorist act in killing a Jew. And in order to make sure that this will not be considered racial discrimination, it has to be someone who is on the payroll of the Palestinian Authority. So like member of Knesset Tibi reminded us that nobody suggested to remove the residence and the Israeli ID from Yigal Amir, the assassin of this young Jew who killed Prime Minister Rabin in '95. Yeah. But it seems that this government is not really following the reports or this interview now on TRT, because they are led by a bunch of either messianic or a brigade of loose cannons, like Itamar Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, who believe that they are getting orders from God.
Akiva, tell me this. I mean, you talked about the removal of Israeli citizenship. Now with this latest move of banning the Palestinian flag, how much do you think this is going to increase tensions, not only within Israeli society between Jews and Arabs, but also between Israel and the Palestinians?
I think if the Palestinians will be smart enough, they will let this government shoot itself in the head. Actually, this government is doing the job of the prosecutor in the Supreme Court of the International Court of Justice, the Supreme Court in Israel, that and they are looking for trouble. Actually, they are looking for head-on collision, not only with the Palestinian, that will lead to a collision with the entire international community. I wonder how long the Arab countries who signed the Abraham Accords, Egypt and Jordan, whose flags are there in Tel Aviv and Israeli flags are present in Arab capitals, how far can they go with doing business as usual with Israel?
Okay. Akiva Eldar, I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. I do always enjoy listening to your analysis. Thank you.
Thank you.